Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2022, the Youth Academy Challenge Save with Beira-Mar. And we have just had a youth intake and oh my, when even they are considering this a golden generation intake, you know it's a good sign. So, the question now is this: who is our best player? Because the head of youth development is considering Thomas Vaughan's to be our diamond of this intake, and when we look at him, it's not hard to see why. He looks like a very good player for us, and he's definitely a player you'd want. But whether or not he is quick enough to be a wing or not really remains to be seen. Low determination as well, not ideal there, but we've got a few things we can work on. Namely, we have this preview now. We have this view, and it's looking very promising indeed. And he's not the best player in potential. No, that is Fernando Martins, who is a winger when we use inverted wingers. So yes, we might have to train Fernando Martins to know how to use his right foot. I know it's not ideal, but maybe that's a thing we can do. I do like the fact that we have some very interesting personalities and intakes as well in regards to the nationalities as well. How we've got English and Irishman in this intake, I don't know. Also, what a bizarre set of positions he can play at the same time. I don't know why he can play centre back, a centre midfield, and a left back, but can't play as a DM. I wish I knew, but he's not good enough for the first team, so I don't think he'll ever be a player we bring in, even if he is 6'4". We've got Martial as a player that can come into the intake. He's really good, I like to think. His mentals make me very happy indeed. Left-footed only, so he'll be a left-sided player if we were to play him. I think he could be a deep-line playmaker if I needed to do that route. But also at the same time, I'm playing Mazzala's. Whether or not he can be Mazzala with his 5 dribbling, I don't know, and his 4 tackling. Something to work on, but he's definitely a playmaker, though his position is a bit weak. So maybe he is an attacking player, though his best position, he needs better dribbling and anticipation. So maybe, just maybe we make him work as a player that improves his dribbling. Maybe the Mazzala could be the one we go for in the end for this guy. Just got to make him quicker, have better stamina, better tackling, better anticipation, better dribbling, and he'll be good. Also, look at how angry he looks. What an angry boy. We've got Rodrigo Suarez and another left-sided player, but this time a player who can play with his right foot. So he's a bit fickle, but he's got the acceleration, he's got the crossing, he's got the dribbling, but also inside forward, he's only got 5 finishing. But honestly, given everything I want, I'm happy with this. He just needs to work on his passing and anticipation and his finishing, and he's the perfect inside forward. As the inverted winger though, he's kind of got everything we need already, so a good start for us. Oder Moraes is a right back who is from Cape Verde, and yeah, he's not amazing for the wing back position, but he's still good for what we're looking for. 13 tackling, 12 heading. We could make him a centre back, but he's kind of small for the role, so maybe not. Either way, exciting times for him. Carlos Flores is a centre midfielder who's considered a box-to-box or a Mazzala. I'm in love already. Yes, he's got a temperamental personality, but he's kind of what I'm hoping to get in this position. 14 flair too. He's the kind of person that will do some tricks and get away from people, and that's wonderful. I love him already. Vladimir Sani. Yes, Vladimir Sani is a centre back, and admittedly, he's easily discouraged, but it's a big but. He's 6 foot already. He's only 15. He's got 13 jumping reach. If we can train him to be a centre back or a ball-playing defender, he could be very exciting indeed. So good for this guy. He's got 10 passing too, so he's kind of got the credentials to be a ball-playing defender, and he can play as a DM and a right back as well. I would never play as a right back because of his crossing, but maybe a DM for him, or a ball-playing defender, or a centre back. I've got options for this guy. I just need to get him to be more encouraged and to not be easily discouraged. Thiago Cassell is a DM who could be a centre-back and could also be a midfielder. Probably not a midfielder, but 10 marking. I think if we don't use him, he'll be a waste, honestly, if we don't use him as centre-back. He's resilient, though. 17 determination. It's just a shame his potential is not amazing. But other than that, I think we've got a good player here. And I'm excited for what we can get with this guy. Could be a centre-back, could be a DM, could be a midfielder. The last person I want to talk about is Colin Clark, who is Portuguese and English. I've never heard of a Portuguese person called Colin Clark. Then it turns out his parents are probably English and moved to Portugal before they had him, and then he ended up being called Colin, because why wouldn't you, if you're English, going to Portugal, be called Colin? It's just so funny to me that he's called Colin. I don't know why. But yes, he can play it as a fullback. I feel like if I'm going to have a fullback, I need to make him a wingback. His off the ball is really bad though, so that would mean something you need to work on. So maybe we won't use that for him, because we kind of don't want him to be attacking as much if he's not got the ability off the ball. And if we can get him to be better, that'd be good. Who knows? Other than that, that's the players we want to talk about. We've got a lot of players that we can potentially sign here, and we're looking at what? 9 people, which for me is a good sign already. And we're now going to take care of those people and put that in as well. So honestly, we've got the youth intake, we've got the youth intake preview, we've got the youth players in, and the fact that it's a 5-star extra potential intake. Also, updates fixed this, so it's no longer just cutting it out, which I love, by the way. I love that it's no longer cutting it out. So good stuff. Love this. A real golden generation. The fact that the center of the field is so full of talent is really good. We've got 3 wingers on the left side of the pitch. That is ridiculous. We're going to go to the first match of the promotion group after we've had the youth candidate match and offer contracts. And I think they're really good. So let's see how we go with the first game of the group. Also got 2. We still got that promise, by the way, to get 2 games left. I don't know what's going to happen, but we've got the promotion group. We should be safe. Okay, so I've just actually finished this match. And suddenly Campbell's jumped up from 2.5 stars to 3.5 stars in potential. It says 2.5 stars here, but yet the head of youth development says otherwise. I'm very confused. Who's right in this situation? I'm going to sign him anyway, because my head of youth development is honestly a guy I'd trust in this situation, with 13 and 13 in ability and potential, and work with youngsters is pretty good as well. But the fact that Campbell's got such a big difference, and the other report came from my assistant manager, who has also got the same judging player ability and potential, is so bizarre to me that I actually don't know who to believe in this situation. I'm going to trust my head of youth development in this regards, mostly because he's actually been there, he's watched the game, I watched the game as well, but I'm just a little surprised that Campbell's actually jumped up to 2 by a whole star in potential ability. So interesting that's the case, really. But we're going to offer the contracts to all these players, and we'll be right back for the first game. So we are about to take on our first game of the promotion group. Firenze is a team. They are pretty good. I remember being scared of them before now, and I'm not surprised that's the case. I love the fact, by the way, that 3 of the newly promoted teams have gotten into the promotion group this season already. Canales, Gondomar, and ourselves were all promoted last year, and we're all in the promotion group again. So one of us could be looking at 2 straight promotions. It's not going to happen, but it'd be kind of cool if it did, wouldn't it? I'm not expecting promotion. I'm just hoping that we can survive, really, because this team's really good. Especially when we realise that Brian's injured for 11 days to 3 weeks. Yes, I've got all my under 19 players available for the game. I've literally filled it, so my under 19s and B team are all here. So don't have a go at me for that. And also, Alves is out on international duty. Yay, Alves is on international duty for... Yeah, he's international duty for the under 18s at Portugal. I kind of wish he was still here. He's starting to decline a little bit in terms of this, but it's also more due to the fact that he's upset I didn't let him go to Santa Clara. Personally, I think I've done the right thing by keeping him here. He's got 2 years left in his contract. I'm going to give him a new contract if he stops complaining about Santa Clara wanting him. They haven't offered a good deal. The fact that his value is as high as 275,000 means I could probably get a couple million from him. I actually believe I can get 1 million for him. I really do, which says a lot, but that's just me being very honest with you. Apart from that, we're playing this lineup. I don't think we're going to go up. I don't feel like I want to go up this year, as strange as that sounds. I know that sounds strange, but I don't think I want to go up this year. So we're going to take on the opponents today with this team. You kind of know what it is like at this point, and hopefully we could do well. I mean, Correa, despite being unambitious, is having a 10.0 in training every time. So if we lose Alves, we might have already got someone in place to really overtake him and to be used in a position, which sounds so bizarre because he's not good enough for the division yet. I mean, he's not even good enough for the 4th division, let alone the 3rd division. But apparently he's getting there quickly, as Alves is good enough for the 3rd tier. So if we can be good enough to be doing that, who knows? But yes, we're going to keep taking our opponents today, and we're going to make sure we have a good time. Hopefully we do well. If we don't do well, then it's not the end of the world, is it? No, really? Let's get going. Okay, so we've got to throw in Fonseca's here, adds San on the ball, plays it in the middle, and Sandoval puts it over. But we're going to take Tavares to easy tackles as we put the ball over, because I think we're doing okay. So half time it is 0-0. I just realized I never actually described the rules for this league, which is kind of awkward now I think about it. To win promotion, you've got to finish top of the group. That's literally it. Unlike the division below, where you can get top 2 to be promoted, you need to win the group. If you finish in 2nd place, there's another playoffs, and then you play another playoffs with a team who finished in 16th place in the division above to try and get promoted. If you don't beat them, you will stay in the division. If you do win, you get promoted in their place. So it's simple like that. And we've got a 0-0 game. This is looking like one of those games where nothing's going to happen, but I don't mind if that's the case, because I don't want to lose. If we can avoid defeat, we've only got to play each other 6 times, twice against each opponent, so group of 4, looking very good for us. Okay, we've got the ball. I think the fact that, despite with the fact we've had 2 of our best players missing, we've done quite well to stay in this game, and maybe take the lead here, as Cabahas comes off the bench. He's got to play out wide. Can he do some of this? Plays it across to Sandoval. Can play it back to Mauricio Jr. Blocked, but Mauricio Jr. scores. We've taken the lead late on in the 82nd minute of the game, and we have a chance to win this. And that, for me, is very useful. If we can win the first game of the group against a team I genuinely thought we wouldn't be able to beat, it was a good block, unfortunately, for the player. It falls back to our player, and we take the lead. Oh, God, 90 minutes in. 91 minutes. We got a hold of it for 4 more minutes. I've not changed a single thing. I might regret that. I have regret. No, he's offside. He's fine. We're fine. Luisino, he's offside. We are fine. We are going to tinker the instructions and tell the players to come back a little bit. That should be that. How far off is he? I can't even tell because the camera angle. He's apparently really far off. I can tell actually. Yeah, he's quite far off. So ladies and gentlemen, we have won the first game of the promotion group. And it's looking very promising. Even with players out due to international duty and injuries and suspensions, we have managed to win. I didn't think we could win this game away from home, but there you go. We've managed to pull it off. We've done what I thought was not possible, and we've gotten all 3 points in the first game of the group. Very good stuff indeed. And we topped the group because how does manage to get a 0-0 draw as well? We're the only team to score in this group so far. Brilliant stuff. Fonseca's out for 3 to 6 days because he pulled a groin. Ouch. That sounds painful. But either way, look at this 4th season. Could we actually get 2 promotions in a row? We're only 5 games away from doing it, so is the dream on? I doubt it, but it'd be nice if we can put it off, wouldn't it? So we are going to come back, I think, for either the last game of the group or the second to last game. I think we'll probably come back for the last game, actually, because of the fact, you know, we don't want to play defense twice. But Caldes will be the last game we have of the season, and we'll probably know if we're going to have a chance of being promoted or not, because of the 2 teams we're playing against each other next. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not confident in our chance of getting promoted, but if we can get promoted, this would be really useful. Though it would be far too early to be promoted, because if we get promoted, we will struggle. There's no question about it. Promotion now is probably too soon. I would be content if we finish 3rd in the group and we stay in the division for another year. I really would be. Also, Board. Board, are you happy? Apparently they are. So, we'll probably know when we're back if we are still in the job or not. And I'll probably add to this video if I've been sacked or not. But either way, I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys will like and share this video. And that you'll subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. In fact, actually, can you let me know what are your opinions on the youth intake we just had? Do you think they're good or not? But either way, until next time, goodbye and well, good night. But hey, just coming back because after I ended the video, this happened and we kind of did what we needed to do, so we're safe. So we'll show that game happened in the next video, but we might actually get promoted and that's kind of scary. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.